영어 회화 level 3 Power English.
Welcome to the show, everybody.
Hi, everyone. I'm Kristen.
And I'm Cameron.
No, I was so excited already.
Yeah?
Because it's Friday, and it is the start of a very long holiday.
It is true.
You see? That's why I was like, I was just thinking about the Chuseok holiday.
Yeah, it's a 5-day weekend.
It's a long weekend. I love it because it's all like, it's a continue. I like it because it's Sunday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. It's like
you got any
nonstop.
plans?
For this holiday season, no big plans. Yeah. I'm going to really just have to low-key.
Yeah, just stay low-key, stay home.
Yeah, get some rest.
Yeah.
Clean house, that kind of thing.
Cleaning.
Yeah. How about you, Cam?
Probably the same.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just stay home with my dog.
Yeah, catch up on some series.
Yeah, watch a couple movies.
Movies. Totally. Eat good food.
Maybe change my wardrobe.
Okay.
Put my summer wardrobe away.
Yeah.
Get my fall and winter
stuff. Yes,
stuff
that's
out.
right.
Yeah.
All right. So aside from that, today we are talking about a business topic, and that is looking for investors.
Yes.
Okay. 투자자를 찾는 거예요.
Yeah.
And you're pitching an idea. This word pitch is a very important word in the business world.
Yes.
Now, you think of pitch as in pitching a ball in baseball. That's what I think. But what is this to pitch an idea?
See, I thought of pitchfork. That big fork that farmers have to grab hay and throw it. So it is about throwing, right? But to pitch an idea is to suggest an idea. And in business specifically, it's a business idea that you want someone to accept and to maybe, buy your product or maybe give you funding.
That's right. It's almost like selling an idea.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Here are the expressions that we're going to cover today. No strings attached. What does this mean?
This means there are no extra conditions. It's a very clean trade, and you won't have all these extra little
things you have to do,
restrictions and conditions.
Okay. Put together something.
If you're putting together something, you're assembling it. You're creating something by taking different pieces, and matching them up together.
If two things are a good fit, F-I-T, what does that mean?
They go well together. They suit one another.
Very good. So listen for those 3 expressions as we listen to the dialogue. How is your search for funding going?
I went to my bank, but they wouldn't loan me any money because I already have a mortgage with them.
It's going to be hard to find someone who will give you money with no strings attached.
I know, which is why I put together a professional pitch deck with my business coach.
Oh, that's great. It'll definitely help an investor know if your company is a good fit.
I'll show it to you so you can give me your opinion.
Here we go. Please join us for Power Dialogue. It's on page 68 of our Power English book. Looking for investors pitching an idea. Olivia begins, how is your search for funding going? And John says, I went to my bank, but they wouldn't loan me any money because I already have a mortgage with them. Okay, so he's trying to make money, get money, funding, right?
Yes.
He goes to the bank. They say no because he already has a mortgage with the bank.
Yes.
M-O-R-T-G-A-G-E. What does this word mean?
So a mortgage is a loan where your house is the guarantee. So it's a 주택담보 대출, right? So this is often used when you're buying a house.
Yeah.
You go to the bank and say, hey, I'm going to buy this house.
Yeah.
You can, if I don't pay my loan,
you can take the house.
You can take the house, right? So the pronunciation here is important, though. There's a T in the middle, like you said.
Right.
But you do not pronounce the T. The
mortgage?
pronunciation, no. The pronunciation is mortgage.
Wow, T is silent.
Mortgage.
Good. Okay, so keep that in mind, mortgage. Olivia says what?
It's going to be hard to find someone who will give you money with no strings attached.
Okay. when someone lends you money, gives you money, there's going to be a condition, right?
Yeah.
So he's saying, well, but like one condition is okay, but maybe it's kind of a condition that is difficult to fulfill. So if you get money, if someone loans you money with strings attached, what does this mean?
So if strings are attached, that means there are conditions. And often many conditions.
Many, yeah.
Right? So there's a specific interest rate, or there is a time schedule payment schedule.
Right.
That you have to pay it back. Maybe there are other things like restrictions. You can't use the money for this or that. So here, when Olivia says no strings attached, she's talking about money that there are no restrictions.
Yes.
A loan where there are not a lot of conditions.
Right.
You can freely use it, freely pay it back.
That's right. I mean, basically, they'll just say, well, this is your interest rate, and there you go.
Yeah.
Okay. That's a nice loan. Okay. What does John say?
I know, which is why I put together a professional pitch deck with my business coach.
Okay, let's break this apart. There's a lot of stuff going on. I know. Does he know?
He said he did.
Okay, so when you say, I know, is it really about like knowledge, knowing something? Or is it more of an agreement?
I think you're correct in saying it's more about agreement. Of course, the words are, I have the knowledge, right?
나는
But it's most often used in this case with just saying, oh yeah, I've heard that. I agree. I also know. So I feel, or I can have the same thought or feeling as you.
Right.
I know.
You say this in response to what the other person says. And your response is like, yeah, you're right. Like, yes, I agree. Or, yeah, I already know that. That's what it all means. Which is why I put together. So he put together a professional pitch deck.
Yes.
So first of all, if you put together something, what are you doing?
This means you are making something or you are assembling something. So if you think of like when you buy furniture.
Yeah.
And you have to build it yourself.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That is putting together furniture. But you can also use this for things like a pitch deck, which is that PowerPoint, a slideshow.
Yeah.
Right? And it's because you have a bunch of slides and you have to make them and put them together, change the order.
Right.
So you're creating it, but there's this feeling of taking many pieces and gathering them.
Right.
So you're putting it together.
Yes. So oftentimes we use this expression when we talk about putting a resume together. Usually put together a resume.
Yes.
Maybe it's old. Maybe you've never done it before. So you put it together. You put different pieces like, okay, my work experience, education, my skills. You're putting all of those things together.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. And you can put together a slide presentation or a PowerPoint presentation. Okay. So he has a business coach, and Olivia says,
oh, that's great. It'll definitely help an investor know if your company is a good fit.
Okay. When you use the expression a good fit, we're talking about two things being a good fit. So basically, here we're talking about my company, okay, John's company, and the investor.
Right.
Are they a good fit? And what does that mean?
A good fit means that it matches or it goes well together. It suits both sides.
Yeah.
So a good fit in this case is the investor and the person receiving the money have a similar way of doing business or have similar expectations.
Right. They have similar visions.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So clearly, Cameron and Kristen are a good fit.
I hope so, yeah.
That's why Power English is so good. Okay, John says, I'll show it to you so you can give me your opinion. Very good. So John is eagerly looking for an investor. It's not easy. You can't just go to someone and say, hey, can you give me some money? No, I don't think that usually works.
Not usually.
You got to really put something together and pitch an idea.
Business.
I don't like business. Okay, let's go ahead and listen to that one more time.
How is your search for funding going?
I went to my bank, but they wouldn't loan me any money because I already have a mortgage with them.
It's going to be hard to find someone who will give you money with no strings attached.
I know, which is why I put together a professional pitch deck with my business coach.
Oh, that's great. It'll definitely help an investor know if your company is a good fit.
I'll show it to you so you can give me your opinion.
We're on pages 70 and 71. It's time for Power Note. We're going to do a quick review. We're going to give you more example sentences of the expressions that we just learned. If you say, like, something with no strings attached, it means that there are not a lot of conditions or restrictions.
Yes.
Right? Mm-hmm. It's a little bit more free.
Yes.
I heard your brother gave you $5,000. What does he want in return?
Nothing. He knew I needed the money, so he gave it to me with no strings attached.
This is why brothers and sisters are great. Are they? Do they do that?
I don't know. I feel like, yes, maybe the family member will give you the money.
Yeah.
But even if they say there are no strings attached, there are strings attached.
There are strings. Like, okay, if you give me 5%, interest, then I'll loan you this money.
Well, I mean, it doesn't even have to be interest, but I often think that with a loan, there is an expectation of a reasonable time that it's returned.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
But
a couple of months.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, not like 20 years.
Right,
yeah.
Exactly.
Okay. We went on a few dates, but there are no strings attached.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so this is a very common usage in kind of the dating world.
Yes.
Yeah. What does this mean when you use it in this context?
So this is whenever people are going on dates, but they are not what we call official.
Committed.
Officially dating.
Yes.
So, technically, if either person wants to go on a date with another person,
it's okay.
It's okay. Mm-hmm. There are no strings attached. There are no expectations.
Yeah.
There are no restrictions because it's not official dating.
Like, you are not my official girlfriend or boyfriend.
Right. And I feel like this is more of a Western culture sort of thing.
Yeah.
I have known some examples where maybe a Korean person was dating a Western person. The expectation was very different. So usually the Western person will think there are no strings attached still, whereas that is not often the case with maybe Korean people, even if you go on one date.
Right, right. Oh, that's interesting. So there's like that cultural difference.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, that can get complicated.
It's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. But usually, I would say in America, unless you say something, people assume it's no strings attached.
No strings attached.
Especially my generation and younger. Maybe some older generations are a little different.
Right.
But things have
changed.
Gotten a little loose.
Yeah. There's a lot more freedom in the dating world.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Maybe too much.
Okay. If you put together something, it means to create or assemble something.
Yes.
And it could be literally like DIY, put together the table. By reading the instructions.
Right.
But you can do this. How long did it take you to put together this online photo album?
Not long at all. I just uploaded the picture and the app did the rest.
Okay. So making a photo album. Put together a photo album.
Yeah, because there are many different photos. Maybe effects or things, however you're going to edit or draw on them.
Right. The chef put together a new menu for the restaurant owner to consider. So you can put together a new menu.
Yeah, there are many menu items. And then you also have to think of the ingredients.
Right.
How to put those together.
Yeah.
The price. All of that stuff is putting together a menu.
Yeah. So this expression, put together, clearly is talking about you've got a lot of elements. You've got a lot of things. And you're organizing them.
Yes.
And you're creating something new by putting it all together.
Right. For example, when we put together this show.
Ooh.
Right?
Yeah.
So we have the book.
Yes.
So that requires writing the book, printing the book. Then we have to come to the studio, do the recording. Then our PD has to edit the recording. There are all these little pieces in order to create the final product.
Right. Very good. So you got to put it together. It's not just one. We do one thing and then we're out.
Right.
There are a lot of things that go into that. Let's give one more example of putting together something.
Maybe if you are a fashion designer, you put together an outfit.
Or a collection.
Yeah.
Put together a collection.
Put together a collection.
Yes.
You have to make a lot of different clothes.
Yeah.
And it has to come together as a single collection, right?
Very good. So we've got a lot of examples there. Our last expression is a good fit, meaning two or more people or things that go well together. They do well together. Yes. Okay, what do you think about John, the new welder?
I think he's a good fit for a construction crew.
Okay, quickly, welder is what?
So the welder is a 용접공.
Okay.
So it's the person who uses the fire.
Yeah, with the metal, the steel.
To put the metal together.
Right. Because here it's a construction crew. There are many people in the crew.
Yes.
So that's why he would be a good fit for the crew. You kind of belong to a certain group.
Yes.
Okay. Tyler isn't a good fit for the team because he's too much of a show-off. Okay. So again, team has a number of people.
Yes.
So, do you work well with this team? Tyler, no, he's not a good fit.
Right. So this fit could be a personality thing. Oh, their personality goes well with our team, so they're a good fit. Or it could be skills. So, we don't have that skill, but he has it. She has it. So she's a good fit. Because she can do something we can't do.
Got it.
Right? She has something we need.
Okay, so it's a good fit.
Right. And it doesn't always have to be teamwork. For example, let's say you go ice skating and you need, I don't own ice skates.
Yeah, ice skates.
You have to rent them, right?
Right.
And it takes some time to find a skate that is a good fit.
Oh, yeah.
Because sometimes the first one gets too small, or the next one's too big.
But here's the thing with ice skates, they cannot be big. They got to really fit.
Yeah.
So that's why that's a good example, because it really has to be a good fit.
And if they're too small, then it cuts off the blood.
Then you can't breathe.
Then you can't feel your feet. Yeah.
Right. Okay. Moving on. Power pattern is I know. And in this case, it's used as I agree. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Oh, I was thinking that too.
I was thinking that too. Okay. I know. So I bought 2 of them. It was such a good deal.
Thank you. I know, which explains why she left without saying goodbye.
Her sister was having a baby.
I know.
Yeah.
That's why.
Yes.
I have the same information as you.
Okay. Power vocab today is mortgage. So do check out the definition on page 72. And please check out audio 어학당. Pay a very small monthly fee. And what can you do?
You can go in and listen to our shows or listen to a bunch of other shows that aren't even on EBS Radio.
Oh my goodness. It's exclusive.
Yes.
Okay. So have a great day, everyone, and we'll see you soon.